Hello, and welcome to my Essay 3A video analysis of a visual text. The visual text that I will be analyzing is this mural of famous IRA leader named Bobby Sands. As I will be proving throughout the course of this video, this mural of Bobby Sands painted on a building in Belfast serves as propaganda by trying to influence viewers to take action against the British government and support the cause of the Irish Republican Army. The use of vibrant colors, the ambitious slogan, and the prominence of Bobby Sands within the image serves to portray Sands as a larger-than-life figure with a cause worth fighting for, making this an effective visual text. Before diving into my analysis of the visual text, I would like to take a moment to discuss the content text of this mural. As mentioned before, this mural is located in Belfast, which is the capital of Northern Ireland. The conflicts between Irish Republicans and the British government has been present for centuries, dating back to the Middle Ages. However, in the 70s and 80s, the conflict erupted, with Bloody Sunday as a turning point. Terrorist groups began to spread throughout the region, and the Irish Republican Army was the most notable of those. As a reaction to the emergence of the IRA, the British government sent military forces into Northern Ireland, resulting in brutal fighting that lasted almost 2 decades. Bobby Sands was one of the founders of the IRA and a member of the Irish Parliament. He was arrested for the possession of firearms by British officials and imprisoned. While Bobby Sands was in prison, he carried out a hunger strike that inevitably resulted in his death. Soon after, he became a symbol for the IRA's rebellion. The conflict in Northern Ireland led to a lot of death and destruction, but it also led to an artistic renaissance of the region, with propaganda murals both for and against the IRA propping up all over the city of Belfast and across Northern Ireland, and the creation of walls between conflicting neighborhoods serving as canvases for each side's message. When walking through Belfast, one can expect to see similar works of art to this mural all around the city. Now that you know the context that led to the creation of this mural, let me explain the main argument. The main argument presented by this visual text is to encourage individuals to join and fight for the Irish Republican Army by utilizing the image of Bobby Sands. This mural calls for the revenge for the mistreatment of Bobby Sands. In addition, this visual text calls for the unionization of Irish Republicans against the English government. By stating that everyone has a particular role to play, the depiction of Bobby Sands also tries to convince the viewer of his importance as a leader by portraying him as a prophet-like figure. Now let me explain how the visual elements of this image help to portray this message. First and foremost, the use of images. The most notable use of images is the depiction of Bobby Sands himself. The large scaling and central placement of Bobby Sands within the mural gives him an aesthetic that is larger than life. This serves to help propel the argument of the visual text by convincing the viewer of Sands' importance, making him seem like a figure that is worth following. Another effective use of the image within this visual text is the background of a sky that is seen behind Bobby Sands. This makes it seem as if Bobby Sands is looking down upon the viewer from heaven. And when you consider the fact that the vast majority of Irish Republicans were devout Catholics, this helps to push the argument that Bobby Sands was a just and holy person, which is effective at persuading the viewer to follow Sands' cause and fight back against the British government. Next, I would like to discuss the use of text in the form of slogans within the image and how it is effective at convincing the viewer of the intended argument. There is one slogan within the image that is divided into 2 parts. This slogan calls for the unity of Irish Republicans, and the slogan says, "Everyone, Republican or otherwise, has their own particular role to play. Our revenge will be the laughter of our children." The word choice of this text and the message of the slogans are likely to stick with the viewer and increase the impact of the mural's argument. In addition, the placement of this slogan around Bobby Sands adds an element of ethos to the mural. Since Bobby Sands is presented as a credible and important figure within the mural, having a text surrounding his likeness attempts to convince the reader that if you follow Bobby Sands, you should believe in the message of the text and take action against the British government. Finally, the use of colors within the visual text helps serve to convince the viewer of the mural's intended argument by not only drawing attention to the mural, but also by adding a sense of positivity to the mural. The use of multiple different bright colors is likely to catch the attention of any person passing through the area, which is essential to convincing more people of this argument. Also, the use of light and vibrant colors gives the mural a more positive and hopeful tone, as opposed to darker colors, which will give the mural a more negative and menacing feel. The lighter colors indirectly persuade the viewer that Bobby Sands was a positive influence and that the messages of the mural are one of purity and hope, which helps to persuade the viewer that his side is righteous and Irish Republicans should unite against the British government. In conclusion, this was a very effective visual text. Almost every detail of this mural serves to persuade the viewer of the mural's intended argument, which is to unify Irish Republicans to follow in Bobby Sands' footsteps by standing against the British government, which is especially evident through the depiction of Bobby Sands, the use of text, and the color included in the image. This piece of propaganda has withstood the test of time and has been a very influential piece to many people caught up in the conflicts of Northern Ireland. Thank you, guys.